Yo, Alf, what you saying, bro? Ooh, don't make me lag. Oh no, it's just gonna lag the laptop out.
You hear me?
Yep. Yeah.
Do you want me to mute my mic or?
No, it's cool. It's cool. There's not gonna be many people in here anyway. But yeah, with GJ, right? The FXCM data is just showing it to be a lot lower, like 142. And here
What'd you go off?
143. You have to use Oanda because FXCM is being so unreliable at the moment.
Yeah,
It's
I
crazy.
usually use Oanda for most of my pairs.
But yeah, it's actually crazy what's going on right now. Do you know what's going on with Wall Street bets and like GameStop?
Yeah,
Oh my
my
god.
cousin told me about the Wall Street bets thing, and I sort of know what's happening and the bits behind it.
Yeah, everything's coming out now.
I only really know up to like that it's gone up loads. I don't know what's happening now. Do you know what? Do you know? I just heard that it's gone up loads, and
Yeah.
it was at like $360 a share or pounds a share,
Something
whatever.
ridiculous, but there's because almost bets has been a meme for ages. Because there's this one guy who bought it at really low, like $13. But that isn't the one I sent. But yeah, he's holding for ages, telling everyone it's gonna go up. But what actually happened is so many people were shorting it because obviously GameStop going out of business in America because obviously quarantine lockdown. But what actually happens is when you get something like a pump, when you get, say we was to look at the actual stock, like when you get this sort of excitement, like especially like this sort of thing, and then when price gets this high, what actually happens is hedge funds, they can basically use the liquidity they have to pump the market down while shorting at the same time to basically make millions because there's so much interest in this market, because there's so much liquidity below, because there's so many buyers. They thought this is what they do in Forex, right? They use that liquidity to either take it and then pump it down so they can put their liquidity in the market and try to pump it down. But what actually ended up happening, as you can see right here, like these candles, these black ones, where it started to fall first, there was no demand in this. There was absolutely no demand because everyone was just buying. No demand whatsoever, okay? So these like areas where they try to pump price down, this is institutions and hedge funds putting their liquidity in the market. But as you can see, it forms like some sort of support here, where the liquidity in the market from buyers, from Reddit users, Wall Street bets, were basically holding this stock up. And it got to the point where they put hedge funds themselves in drawdown. So when this candlestick happened, like all Citadel, JP Morgan, all big hedge funds were actually in like billions of drawdown. So they told Robinhood to stop the allowance of trading. So it got to a point at some point today where you couldn't buy anymore. You could only short it, which means there was no more buy orders coming in, which meant the banks could come down and close out their positions. And I'm pretty sure this is where the banks must have closed their positions. This is what I'm thinking anyway. because we've pulled up again and we've basically created support here. But now I think Robinhood's being prosecuted, things like that. I don't know what's happening with the hedge funds, but tomorrow you'll be able to buy it again because there's a company called Webull and there's another one has opened up buying. And if Robinhood opens up buying, I don't know if they're gonna get banned or whatever, but if they do open up buying, there's so much potential because there's so much hype around this. Everyone on Wall Street, like I posted it earlier on Wall Street, it's literally everyone's holding the position. Like nobody cares. Everyone's trying to hold the position. Let me go back to the home. If it lets me. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. It's gonna be really laggy. Like it was crazy. Something I saw earlier. Like all this stuff is crazy as it is. This is being so laggy right now. Like people are holding positions. Everyone's trying to hold positions. But yeah, this is essentially what's happened. You see, this is what happens in the everyday market. This is you. Then you got hedge funds who will just come take your money. But everyone's kind of united on this one Reddit page, which is basically going viral at this point. And yeah, they're basically taking money from the hedge funds. But what the hedge funds are actually able to do is call up all the people, all the brokers like Robinhood, and literally told them to stop trading. They could, like, when you really think about it, thinking about how corrupt it is, they have billions on the line. They could even, like, cause I can't remember what the owner of Robinhood was, but they probably threatened him or something or blackmailed him. I know like some of the hedge funds have shares in Robinhood, so something probably to do with that. But Robinhood had broke the law and stopped trading. So yeah, it's pretty crazy what's going on right now. It's pretty crazy. Who's on the call? What's going on, guys? What's going on? But yeah, this is a fun place to be right now, Reddit. It's crazy what's going on. But I'm definitely thinking tomorrow of maybe getting some shares of this. If it comes low, definitely if it comes low, because I don't believe it's done. Where there's so much hype around it, I'm hoping it will come down to a nice low price. Imagine like 100 a share, buying 10 shares, and then it going back up to like 500, because 500 was a meme at one point. But now I've been watching so many YouTube videos and so many people think, like credible sources think it could easily get pumped to 1,000. Now there's so much hype around it. It's kind of like a glitch. Everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone's on the same page. So everyone's gonna keep buying, and like everyone in buy positions are holding their buy positions. No one wants to sell their position. Okay, everyone wants to sell their shares. So price can't get past a certain point, and the more and more people buy, the more it will just pump. And I have a feeling tomorrow that when market opens, it will gap somewhere up here, and then throughout midday, like when a New York Stock Exchange opens, there will probably be some sort of pump up, then another dump. So I'm thinking, if market opens at a low price, I might buy like 10 shares because there's definitely potential on this, 100%, especially with the excitement based around it. Very, very interesting stock to be looking at the moment. It's kind of like it's crazy. It's crazy. This is absolutely insane, to be completely honest. But with GJ, talking about Forex now. Let me just check something because we're actually live on YouTube. Let's see what's going on. YouTube. Wait. Let's see. Channels. Stop. Live. Ooh, let me see that. See how many people are live on YouTube right now going over this stuff. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. But yeah, talking about GJ, let's have a look. It's been really interesting. Today's been an annoying day for me because I missed my position, so I just didn't trade all day. There wasn't really anything. There was a really nice buy though. I guess I'm going over that first actually. So today, no, we wasn't in. My entry was actually here. We didn't actually get in, but yeah. So we took out the monthly high that we talked about, and then we come down and we come lower. But what we have to think practical, okay? Because once price got here, we have very strong reaction. We see it clearly on the smaller time frames. I don't want to go down that low at the minute though, but we had got a really strong reaction that left a lot of imbalance. Really strong candles, right? And it was impulsive. There was a lot of momentum in the move, and we come up to this supply level, which wasn't really holding anything. Okay, so that's why I had the buy marked out. But this, I didn't class this as a breaker structure because we just taken at the high. We didn't actually come up into our higher time frame supply zone, and we had demand down here. We had this demand that took out supply, and we come down very close to it. We didn't actually touch it. Okay, so I was actually anticipating a move down into the zone, which we got. At first, I was thinking, we could sell from here. We really could. But then I spoke to my mentor Derek, and just reminded me of our confirmations, and it didn't make sense to sell here whatsoever because even though this, you could say it broke the structure point, there was no momentum. Like a breaker structure has to show momentum. It can't be like it can't create its own structure. It has to be a straight break in like a couple candles. That's how you know the momentum's there. But here, this is just pullback. We come to cut this low to take liquidity and react to this demand level. Say for example, we come straight down and we come past all of this and just reacted here off no demand whatsoever, then we'll look for sells, okay? But given that it reacted off this demand level and there was no momentum in the breaker structure, it isn't really valid. So my idea was to get in a hedge position. I was gonna buy here and sell here just in case if this buy worked out. But unfortunately, I was using a 1 minute candlestick, like I do. I just like to get the best entry, but yeah, super annoying. We didn't make it. It's actually here. Didn't make it down. The 3 minute candlestick is what played out. And when I say I wish I played it so much, like I wish I played this 3 minute candlestick because I don't know. Haven't had a good trade all week. Literally, this hasn't been a good week at all. But damn, it would have been such a good trade. But what's even more cool is on GU, the same sort of thing happened. But the 1 minute candlestick worked, and there was a lot more risk to reward potential on GU. I'm pretty sure it's still flying as well. Yeah, we're still going. Oh my god, we're close to take profit as well. Yeah, my friend got in this. It's the exact same thing. 1 minute candlestick, but the only thing is, we come into that zone multiple times, and to be completely honest, on the 1 minute is actually what played out. To be completely honest, after we got this and this, I would have broke even anyway, so I would have got stopped at break even. Or it would have made sense to take risk out, I don't know, but I would have got stopped at break even. But this was really nice because this was at 1 to 50, I think. 1 to 50 risk to reward. Yeah, 1 to 48. Absolutely crazy. But going back to GJ, let's see. Wrong one. Yeah, we've come up into the actual supply level now, the area where I expect reaction. But this is first reaction, and there wasn't any. Well, again, when we look at this, this is I'm pretty sure it's London, Asia open. Wait, when's Asia session? Wait, it's not even Asia session yet. What's the time? Okay, Asia session opens in 1 hour. But right now the spreads are crazy, so we have to see what happens over Asia because we're definitely gonna come higher, I believe. Did we react off anything? Like we can't class this as a breaker structure because a good rule to use is we haven't got anything to gauge structure on. So if anything, this would become our first structure point. Okay, so this is what we could use as structure point. When we get impulse, you have to understand that when we start moving sideways, it isn't always going to be a distribution. Like I'd say about 8-9 times out of 10, it's going to be a reaccumulation, okay? Because we're still bullish and there's no sign of real pullback. And although this is a supply level and we've reacted, we probably will end up coming higher into the zone. But what we wait for is London Open, and what it shows us, is it going to show us clear breaker structure to the downside and then we can get in? Because sometimes that's the case, but we have to wait till Asia opens. Watch closely what happens with structure. Say for example, all night over Asia sessions we just keep going down. That's when you know it's pullback. We'll definitely be looking for a pullback, and in London it should give some nice entries, whether it be a pullback to get a premium price or whether in London it redistributes and it will give an entry within the redistribution. So you just have to be sharp and make sure we're up on time to see what's happening. And I am determined to catch GJ tomorrow because, in my opinion, it is just my opinion. I think, 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 I think I think we could sell tomorrow. I think the sells could start because this is our next area we're looking to get to follow bullishness. But now we've hit our supply level, could be the big sell. And remember, we're looking for a swing. Like when we do sell, when we do eventually go bearish, it is a swing position because we're coming all the way down to this daily candlestick. And from here, it took, it's been about 36 days. Jesus, this month has gone so fast. But yeah, 36 days. So potentially when we do get in the sell, like this is my first supply level, the base of this. Yeah, we could be in a really nice swing position and just holding this all the way down. But there is higher supply up here we could be reacting on, so we have to watch, wait and see. If we break this is my next area I'm looking for a break. So yeah, if we break this, we'll be coming into the supply level, but this is very strong, so I want to see reaction from this base. This base here altogether is where I want reaction, but now we've come into the body. Definitely expecting some bearishness, 100%. Haven't got that interval. We haven't got that interval. Use 4 hour. Yeah, and looking at it right now, remember the golden rules we kind of use. We created base candle, and when we create base candle, it often means we're going to continue bullish. So we could easily come higher into the zone or break the zone, but I'm hoping this blue box is kind of where we're going to chill because we need pullback. We're so overextended right now. What I mean by overextended is we're just bullish and so much downside potential, and we're not only overextended in this trading range, and when I say trading range, I mean from our last structure point, we look at this, right, and we look at it as a trading range because that was the last major low here. So say this is the high, this is our trading range, and we're expecting retracement into here. We're extending our trading range, and we're also overextended as a pair in general. Like there's so much equal lows, so much imbalance. Like we're overextended. We need to make pullback soon. We need to go bearish soon. And I'm thinking, when you look at what it's doing, you see how the momentum's kind of coming up now. I think it's almost time to create the series of downtrends, and then we can be catching souls and understanding we can hold the souls all the way down to here. So yeah, so for now we're just waiting. There wasn't too much going on today. There was one signal sent into the chat today actually, and it was GA. And I'm quite confident GA is gonna be on our side because again, very overextended pair. Algorithm says to sell, and yeah, we come back. Say we have to come back. This is the next point that took liquidity, so we could make our way back up here, just to continue bearish. But when I say look for momentum in the breaker structure, something like this, see how we completely come down, break our structure point, and we didn't even get a full pullback. That's how you know we're heavily bearish. And you can see it on the 15, I think. Yeah, you can see it. So you pull out some indicators, we can see our line turned to sell and the blue line cross, so everything is telling us to sell right now. And given how, again, overextended we are, we didn't get any sort of pullback. And when we go to the hourly, we took out a high and reacted off supply right here. So definitely looking very bearish right now. Remember, this is the area we're expecting price to come to, so this could be nice. So for now we're just chilling. Hopefully tomorrow gives us something nice as well. But yeah, when we're talking about the stock market, I feel like I might be getting involved. I really want to get involved. Only after seeing how much money people make so quickly, it's crazy. Yeah, look at GJ, he's bouncing around everywhere. That's crazy. Look at that 1 minute candle. Yeah, the spread's so high right now, Jesus. Yeah, this isn't what we want to be trading. So yeah, for now we can just chill and wait. But if you guys are about tomorrow, I'm gonna do London session. 100% tomorrow we're gonna do London session because I feel like there's gonna be opportunity. Look at that. It just, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. But yeah, London session tomorrow, 100%. Because I feel like there's definitely opportunity. Line turn black and blue line cross. So this is actually a trade idea. You could definitely do a one-to-one base trade here. But we're not gonna do that obviously. So yeah, for now we wait. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna go to bed. But if you guys want, set your alarms. Set your alarms for tomorrow because we're gonna be up at 7:45 GMT. I'll put it in the chat now as well. So we're gonna do a London session as a live session. We go live on YouTube. Make sure everyone's here, and hopefully we'll catch a sweet entry for the morning. So I'll see you guys then, I suppose. So yeah, see you guys soon.